Good morning, coming to 100 hours, Wednesday, September 26th at 0, I'm going to say 018, on 2018. Children's knowledge, your child's knowledge. I asked that, I took a picture of the Webster's Dictionary and Thesaurus, United States version, and there's a encyclopedia, there's an almanac, there's the etymology, there's the Greek and Hebrew. How much knowledge did your child truly have? I seen a girl, she advocated for interracial swirling, date intermingling, and said this is what Martin Luther King had a dream about. She had a picture of a little black girl like babies and a little white boy sitting by it was on the beach by the water. I would say, don't you ever do that again. I don't know what your parents told you, and I know they didn't teach you nothing. They didn't train you. We got all these people in these churches that got this money. And a lot of stuff I talk about is to black people, a quote unquote, what we call black, African American, indigenous, Pan African, Moors, and Hebrew Israelite. We don't teach our children little basically to nothing. All the things I ever hear is I always want to give my child what I never have. And you like, what is that? It's always like materialistic, shallow, superficial things. I never hear, and I like, and it's once in a while you'll hear a person that's like a person that think like me. When a person have their hair natural, and this is the thing people don't understand. Women, there's chemicals and things you put in your head. Imagine getting a whole bunch of chemicals poured in your head. See, nobody thinks about that. It's a lot of things that we don't think about. So good morning to everybody. It's a rainy day. Still like not as I was horrible at work yesterday with that. So I took it back there and seeing how my body worked. And it's doing good. Day 5, it felt like whatever I always used to take natural and or medically, my body is on the same route of healing itself. So I'm really starting to understand with knowledge. And if you actually take the time out to get to know who you are, you'll learn. You can manifest a lot of things. You can do a lot of things until you put it in, until it become, like I say, practice. So it's practicality. I don't say a lot of things because I know without practicality, I didn't do it yet. I don't know if it work or not. And I have done a lot of things. People are like, well, you don't know if it worked. No, I do know if it worked. I tried it. But this one is going to be about our children. I never seen so many lost children, and I'm 35, and I'm new. I'm new at 35, so I'm like this is my third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time of being 35 or being at this age. I haven't been reinvented or recycled, reincarnated, and I'm starting to understand and see what people. When I was 18, well, when I was 18, I wasn't really talking. I was just listening. And you talk to the 18-year-olds at 35 and they 14, they 13, and you're 35. It's like, damn, y'all have no clue. What is y'all parents? Like, at least I'd be like, my mother told me that's bad. My mother, it's like these kids, they can't tell you the parents or they wasn't listening. So you don't even know if your child listening because you don't know why, because you're not asking them questions. You know, I asked my nephew questions. I do that. My brother, he 30. And I'll do something real quick. I was like, damn, I knew you wouldn't go. I know my brother, like, you knew you wouldn't listen. He'd be laughing. But he'd be paying attention. But it's like the children nowadays, they have no knowledge of nothing. And that's why I don't look, I don't, that's why I laugh, or not even laugh, when people say stuff to me about blah, 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 about children. I'll be like, what? Because if you do 9 out of times out of 10, there's only one child out of the little crew they in, their little friends that they have, they so-called friends, is going to have any type of intelligence, any type of their own brain power, that think for themselves. And it's like, that don't excite me. That no, I said every 10 children, that's cool that it's one. It should be 3 to 4. That's more exciting. Now, we're no longer in the age when we should just believe or just listen to without any type of research. One dude tried to challenge me. It's this song by a queen called Fat Bottom Girls. He tried to tell me That's the first song made about women's butts. So far on my Google search, that is. But I know, and I listened to, and I was like, well, let me listen to old 60 songs by like the that black men made in the 50s. We've been talking about booty. But one thing I came to notice is he was a Puerto Rican man, and his children, he liked white women, his son liked white women. So I'm sitting there like, dude, you don't even like your own people. Like you don't think, and I asked him that, you don't think that's a problem? And then he's like, well, I know with my family, we'll fight for, or my sister, she don't like black men because a black man raped her, but she got black grandchildren or family members, she'd die for them. You're missing, I'm not even talking about dying for me. I'm talking about initially. When you see me, how do you see me? I don't see white people as devils because I don't follow the stupid code of history and the stupid code of religion. You're not a devil. The white guys like to always feel you feel wrong because what I said is the truth. I'm not gonna go sugar. I'm not gonna just say, well, I'm gonna say it to make sure they feel comfortable. No matter which way I say it, it don't feel comfortable. If I say in football, a white quarterback such as Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers get treated different than Cam Newton, and I say, what's the difference? People are like, well, Cam Newton. I was like, no, because then I just go to YouTube. I just use my quick information source and just download a video with Tom Brady crazy up on the sideline and then send it to that person. Like, what do you think about that? I was like, so Cam Newton wasn't showing compassion when his team wasn't playing well, but Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers did. So Tom Brady throwing his helmet, Cam Newton never done that. So you telling me, and that's what, and this is all I'm gonna say. The reason we are in the situation we are in, because we wanted to bring everybody, and I don't understand this. We want to bring everybody together. Our children are messed up because they have no strong support. We keep saying, well, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. That's not true. Whatever you stand for can make you fall. You saying words like Jesus, there's no letter Y, J, and H in the alphabet, which is we already know there was not there originally. But somehow that back in the day when that word, the letter was only started more used in the 1300. How was that even possible? After Christ, what happened between year 0 and the year 1300 before that letter J was being used? Or was not there? I'm not going to forget about that. And when are we going to start showing, guiding, and challenging our children to be the best they can? We attack what we want to see get better, but we wonder why there is no better. I don't attack men. I don't attack women. I say let's do more together. I call you out to do more with me. We don't work together. And it's times we should work together. We don't work together. We work against each other and we separate it. That don't help the next generation. The next generation is going to be worse off than this generation. But nobody sees that. And that's all I wanted to say because I know I don't have children. I don't want to wait till my child born and start working towards things. I've been working on things already to make sure my child can have what I didn't have, the knowledge. They wouldn't have to be on welfare. And that's not nothing hurtful from my mother, but she did her best. She always made sure I had a meal. And that's something I can garner and fashion towards when I become a father. So I want to emphasize that with my wife. Wife, we cooking. We growing. And if we got to do something a little different, we should grow our own fruits and vegetables. We cooking. We're not eating out. There's restaurants, but restaurants don't pay my bills. Restaurants don't protect my family. Nothing that we try to talk about, advocating like supporting black business. How does that help me? And it's like I support what's going to get my family through. And it's still part of life. There's going to be competition. There's going to be still other things around us that, okay, I'd rather go to the cheaper place for now. If I'm going to be cheap today, I'll go to the cheap place. But I'm being cheap and I'm being good to my family. I'd rather stay at home and do things. I don't have to go out to a party to enjoy my party. Make your home partyable. Make it full of life. Give it some excitement. Make your child want to stay home. I wanna be in an environment where my child want to stay home. I want my child to feel like they can stay home. I feel like my child can say anything to me, anything. Whether my daughter walked in and said, "Dad, I'm on my period." Dad, what's the clitoris? And it's like we say, oh, like everybody, oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Or my son say, "What's a penis? How was a baby created?" I don't want the world to tell my child because what the world do is pervert everything. It's bad enough that everything they watch on and hear on TV is perverted. I don't care that every rapper is married, but that's not what his song about. That's not what he's preaching to my child. He's faithful. He talking about he has sex with all the women around the world. I don't care how faithful. He just told that's so he's a liar. That's why I'm not doing the Santa Claus stuff or the Easter. My child gonna know the truth about religion. Christianity is not the first religion, black people, quote unquote black, African descent men and women. There was other religions before that. They was not wrong either. That's where they derive from. All religions derive from each other. What are we talking about? I want my child to know all of the truth. They're gonna know about how America was built, how a lot of people of the same color got here. They're gonna know about colonization. They're gonna know about these words in the dictionary that I showed you. You're gonna know a lot of things, the etymology to where these words come from. It's not gonna be just pray, pray, and pray. Some things you gotta go out and go do it. Then you pray. Like I hope me going out then doing it. I'm saying pray. I don't like the word pray. I'd rather be the word do. Since I've been praying my whole life compared to doing is winning by pray have zero, doing have the most. Until I talked to my father, I didn't know how my father felt. I didn't just pray, pray, pray. I didn't talk to my mother. I didn't know how she felt. I didn't just pray, pray, pray. Until I went out and did my works, I didn't just like I'm not that don't work for me. So if something don't work for you, don't keep doing it. You do a little. That's what they say crazy is. Keep doing the things that don't work, but hoping it's gonna work. So start being more of an example to your child. Beyonce shouldn't be your child, your daughter's idol or mentor or a person she look up to. I want my daughter to look up to her mother with all respect. And that's why I want a woman that respect. It's hard. I don't care. A girl said, "Well, you got these women that's these lawyers. They out there cheating on their husband. You got women as doctors ready to go cheat on their man. You can hear that work. So what? I'm gonna wait till I find the one that's not cheating on their husband and man. But I'm damn sure it's not gonna be with a stripper. No offense to the stripper, because what type of lights would that garnish to my child, to our son and daughter? It's not okay. My mother didn't take off her clothes. And I honestly believe my mother, she didn't do what I see a lot of women doing. My mother wasn't sucking and fucking to get where she was at or to be with all these men. My mother didn't do that her life. And mom truly believes that. I know it. And it's so funny. It's like, because I learned what your parents garnish or fashion, that's what you became. Like all these girls that sucking these penises, just like the one Nigerian lady, she gave her daughter talk about how to show how to suck penis real good. But all her daughter know how to do is be with men that have no future with her. So she's giving men head that she have no future with, that cheat on her and do her wrong and belittle her. So what was that for? You ain't even give her. She's not even responsible enough that's not who should be doing that for her. If you're gonna please the man to his highest sense, make sure that's the man that's gonna love you his best and show you that he loving you his best. He's proving and he's showing you through whatever you decide. You want to get married, he's showing you through marriage. He's not out there with all these women. He don't need women as his friends. My wife not gonna need, you don't need all these guy friends. You don't need all these women. For what? I'm not saying sex is wrong or right, but it's you're still putting yourself in a situation that what might happen. You have sex with her and she's not your woman. You have sex with him and it's not your man. It's not obligated to you. You're not obligated to him. So you the man, she the woman, she having sex with 10 men, and you the man, you having sex with 4 women, and then you got a girlfriend, or she got a boyfriend, she having sex with 10 men. 10. The one, the one, the 4. Come on now, like, look what you're passing around. You can clean yourself all you want, but you're still inserting and exerting. This is stuff that's not taught to the children. Like, then we wonder why the children are where they are. Everybody say, I'm so proud of my son and daughter. That's cool. You the mother. You ignore that your son just punched that girl in the face. He was abusing her. But I'm not his father. That's wrong. And men, don't take advantage of a woman that she's using drugs, and you know better. And women, you got to get smarted up. You got to get better at that. That's wrong for a man to take a woman when she's drunk and she have no recollection of what's going on. You know the difference. If you're sober, you definitely know the difference. But if y'all was in a house drinking and smoking together, it's kind of different. But if you going somewhere, you meet somebody and oh man, she about to give me that. You take her home, you make sure she get in the house, and you have sex with her, you wrong. That don't have to be rape. You wrong. You knew she's not even her right mind to have sex with her. You're wrong. I'm not gonna jeopardize my freeness for some pussy for one time, for one night. But that's on you. That's your choice. I got my choices, you got yours. Choose wisely because it's your path and it's your journey, what you really ready to go take down this journey. So ready to be feeling everything. Start teaching your child. Start instructing. Like you say, train a child in the way to go. Do that, what you haven't done. Your child knows nothing. Don't act like you've been doing that. You haven't. Go ask your child some real questions about life. Do you know what $1 is? Teach them about the history of money. Don't just say, this is a dollar bill. This is what you use it for. This is how you pay. No, really, really show them. Like, guide them on, this is where money can, you got to go do a little research first before you go to, that's good. You need to do that. Instead of, like, you getting mad at your child, but you didn't teach them nothing. You kicked your child out of the house with no information. But you mad at your child doing what he or she doing when they left the house. You can't be mad at your daughter a stripper. She don't have no capacity to do anything. All you taught her is she got to hustle and grind. Stripping is a hustle and a grind. It's not a way to make a life. You're supposed to stop. You make more money a year just like collections. You can make more money than a person with a degree if you do the job the correct way. You treat it the right way, just like the stripping. Just like doing porn. You can make more money than people that have regular jobs, that have great degrees, that's master degrees, that have businesses and they have business for a long time. And you can make millions and millions doing that. It's how you market yourself. So it's whatever your choices you decide to start making better choices for our children. Stop putting your child in a rough situation when you don't have to. Then it's these young kids having kids. I'll tell a little girl, that's nasty. You get AIDS or HIV, then have fun trying to have sex with people. And then telling them I got HIV and seeing people have sex with you. You can't really live your life no more the way you want to. You got to wake up and make sure you take so many type of different drugs and pills so your body don't break down and destroy itself. That's not a good fun life. Or when your pee, it burns. See, that's not a good life to live in. But okay, don't teach your children that. And if you're a child watching it, don't want to have the information. Don't want to teach yourself. Don't want to listen to your parents. That's another thing. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to your father just because he don't have sex with a whole bunch of women,
or he don't look a certain way or act a certain way. And listen to your mother, because she don't act and look a certain way, but she's this fire, and you never need it for nothing. It's a reason. You might want to pay attention to that. So you might, and this is for the children. You might want to start listening to the people that got your best interest. The one girl that drive you to sneak out of your house, the one dude that tell you go hang around these dudes that got weapons and drugs, the girls that drive you to sneak out of your house to go to undo houses, you might want to be mindful of that. They're not looking to hurt her; they're looking to hurt you. They're not looking to hurt your man's. They're looking to hurt you. I say on to all. That's why you gotta learn how to love yourself. Keep showing and directing and guiding your children. You have a great day. Shalom.